Hello everyone, welcome back to Genius Gaming. Today we'll be making a tutorial that allows you to add real life cars into GTA 4. The mod is called New York City Mega Car Pack Final, and it is located inside libertycity.net. I will send a link to in the description. So first thing you would wanna do is obviously wanna download the car pack, so you press download this file, and I would suggest downloading it straight from the Liberty City server. So when you press that, you'll have a countdown, and then once it's done, you'll get a zip file that will download for you. So from here, so for me, I already have the file downloaded. So when you open the zip file, you should see these two files. So the first thing you want to do is press New York City Mega Car Pack, and then as you can see, they have a bunch of files here. So basically, to download this whole thing, you would have to extract these files in a common data. You just pick these files right here and just copy them and drop them straight into the game. Let's say this is your game right here. So it would go into the same directory like common. You press common and then press data, and you can see like car calls.dat. That would be here, and you can also look at the size. The size is different. This one is let's see, 25.9, and this one's 28.3. So it will update those files. So all you have to do is drag all of these files and drop them there. I already done that, so you just have to drop them in. And for PC, so first is the audio files, SFX. So what you wanna do first is, here is IV out is actually a different type of files that doesn't OpenIV cannot support those files, so you need a new application for that. So you have to have spark iv.exe. So once you open that, this is like an alternative application to OpenIV. So once you press GTA 4, it should open that main directory for GTA 4 that you have. Make sure it's that one that you're trying to use. In case it doesn't open your actual modded GTA 4, then you can press open and browse for your directory of GTA 4. So you go PC, audio, SFX, and okay, that's actually the Ballad of Gay Tony, which is not the right one. So we're just gonna condense this one. So PC, audio, SFX, and then you go down to resident.rpf and click resident, and you see how those files end with .vaIV.out. And for horns, we have a file here. So what you do is you right click on this. Never mind, not right click. Okay, I think you press import, and from here you find your car pack file. Press PC, audio, SFX, horns.iv out. So when you click this one, it should import the file, the brand new file, and you see how it got highlighted. That means you were able to replace the file. and from here you press save. Archive has been saved, and you can close now. And then you go back to OpenAV, and so from here, so that horn sounds now should be different. Let's see, horns. Okay, I think it's because I replaced the file and it hasn't updated it inside OpenIV. So you go ahead and open the OpenIV, press PC, Audio SFX, then you go to resident.rpf, and for horns you should see now the file is 1.256 kilobits. The old file used to be only 1.08, so now you can verify that it's updated. that's how it's done here. So for me, I actually use a different way, so for me I don't have to actually replace this one. I'll put my old file back in by dragging it, see it updated there. So okay, so for the next file, what you wanna do, you go back to, let's see, this is the mod file. So streamed vehicles.rpf is the next file, and that file is located in SFX, Audio SFX. And then you look for S, and streamed vehicles is 24 megabytes. This one is 27. So once you do this and drag it over, it will replace it for you. For me, let's see. Let me back that file, and when I click replace, you can see it got replaced. Even if you open the file and go through each file, you'll hear the new sounds. I believe this is the vehicle sounds for GTA 4. So once those files are replaced, basically all your car sounds would be different from now on. And yeah, let's go ahead and continue. Let me put this one back in because I'm using a different car sound, so it'll be okay. And so you can go back to the main folder now. So we are done with common, we are done with PC. Oh, actually, no, we are not done with PC. So for audio, we finished the audio. Now models is, next is the models. Then you just go down to vehicles.img, and from here, this is 347 megabytes, and inside OpenIV you press models, CD images, and vehicles.img. This is pretty easy. All you have to do is you grab the file and drag it over, replace it, make sure your editing mode is enabled before you drop it. You should see the size would go to 347,000 kilobits here. So once you see the file changed size, that means you replaced the file. So now you go back to main file. Now this is a tricky one. If you want to replace the Lost and Damned and the Ballad of Gay Tony cars as well, and at the same time, if you didn't install an actual edition of GTA 4, then those files go just straight into these folders. But if you have an actual complete edition, then those cars will actually go straight into that same vehicles.img file inside the GTA 4 folder. But let's just say you don't have the actual complete edition mod, which merges the DLCs with the main game. If you just have regular version of GTA 4, then you press, there should be a folder inside your GTA 4 directory here. For me, I have DLC and the Ballad of Gay Tony and The Lost and Damned. For you, you should just see these two files are actually inside the main folder. And so what you do is you open, like first the Ballad of Gay Tony is this. So you press inside the OpenAV, you go to Ballad of Gay Tony and content, and then common, open common file, and then open data, and then all these files, just drop them right into that data folder inside the OpenIV. So you do this and just drag them and drop them. Then you go back out, and next folder is the text folder. So click text right here, and also click text here. So they want to replace American.gxt, so you just drag them over, replace them, and then you can go ahead and back out of here. Okay, so now we are back at the Ballad of Gay Tony file. So you open content folder and you should see next is PC. Then you open models, CD images. This is all the files that needs to be replaced as well. So what you do is you press PC, models, CD images, and you should find a folder that is called vehicles.img, just like you found one inside here. It should be like that, vehicles.img inside the Ballad of Gay Tony folder, inside that same pathway, I would say. And what you do is basically, once you're inside the vehicles.img, you have to open this, but you would actually open a file inside this directory, because I have changed, I have a mod installed, I have a different file structure basically. But let me actually open the old version of GTA 4 that I had, and I'll show you how it actually works. Let's just say I have this one here. Yeah, this is the original GTA 4. So I just open up, actually, file, open folder, GTA 4. So this is actually the old GTA 4. So remember I said that for the Ballad of Gay Tony, you would have two folders just in the main folder here. So the Ballad of Gay Tony, you open that, you press PC, models, CD images, and you see you have a vehicles.img folder here. You open that, and then you select all of these files and just select, when you select all, you press Ctrl A on the keyboard and just drag them over and drop them right in here, and it will take a while. There should be let me show you, like you drop them, you see that little blue circle spin. So once it's all replaced, you just go ahead and go back out, you go back to the main folder. Now we just need to replace the Lost and Damned. Same thing with the Lost and Damned, you go to the Lost and Damned folder here, go to common, go to data, and just go ahead and drag all these files here, drop them. They will be replaced as long as you have that edit mode selected. And then you back out again from here as well, press text here. So American.gtx, gxt, just drag them into the OpenAV, it will replace this file. Next is PC. So you go PC, models, CD images, and same here, PC, models, CD images, and you press vehicles.img. And the same thing, you go ahead and take all these files, drag them over, and it will replace all of them. So then you go back to the main folder, and you go back into the main folder in GTA 4 as well. You should see that comma and all those main files. And all you have to do is first make sure you have ASCII loader installed into the game. It would actually look like so. For these files to be able to work in a game, you would have to install a script hook, which could be found inside the readme folder, and this one also describes how to install everything into the game. If you can't like understand something, you can actually read this too. Okay, so and in case you don't have the script hook installed into the game, it's pretty simple. You just go to the web browser and type script hook for GTA 4. So this would be the latest script hook right here. So when I open this file, let's refresh. Okay, this is it right here. So this one supports version 1.0.8. So if you have a version, if you have like Steam version of the game and you never downgraded it, then it would be 1.0.8. If you did a downgrade to the 1.0.7, then you actually have to type that same version into Google. So for example, they found this is GTA 5 script hook for GTA 1.0.7. You click this one, and so this is the script hook. All you have to do is press download now on the bottom of the page, and it should start. Let's see. Yeah, it should start. If it doesn't start, you can press start, and then it might give you a warning. Just press keep on this, keep anyway, and then save the file in your downloads. Open the file, and here you should see a script hook file. This one, script hook.dll. All you have to do is just drop the script hook.dll into your game folder. If your game version is 1.0.7, if you downgraded it. If you never downgraded it, it should be that 1.0.8, which is the original Steam version. And oh yeah, sorry, I was not showing the screen. So basically, you get the script hook and you drop it straight into the game, and it will add the script hook.dll file into your main GTA folder. It will allow you to run .asi files and also .dll files and .ini files. .ini files, usually those are configuration files. If you open them, you can actually change things in here. If you want to do any changes to the settings for like traffic load, sometimes like these things might not work in the game. and you'll have to like find a replacement for traffic loader. I don't know if this traffic load.asi worked for me, but just put it in the game, see how it works. If it doesn't, if it starts to crash your game or something, try to remove like the traffic load.asi. And also I think this file check fix is if you didn't downgrade the game, then you would use this, but if your game is already downgraded, you actually don't need this file. And I'm not sure what this file is for, but let me check. Yeah, so it's right here. It says if you want to install for patch 0.0.4, then you have to copy and paste all files in your GTA 4 main folder. So you would paste all of these files, like this one, that one, and this two. But for example, if you're using a patch 0.7.8, then you just have to copy and paste. It says all files as well, so yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't done that. My game worked fine, so yeah, I think with the downgrades, if you do downgrade to the game, the file check is not needed. But to be safe, just go ahead and put it in. If it starts to crash your game, then take out all these files from your main GTA folder. And I think they also say, yeah, this one is kinda has a weird way to install it. If you have patch 1.0.4, you would actually have to copy American.gxt to the text folder, which we did already, and then copy and paste the file check ix.asi and paste it into the main folder. Okay, yeah, that goes into the main folder. Okay, let's recap. Again, you confused here. So all these files right here, just go ahead and paste them right into the main folder, and it will just install all of those scripts. And that's it. Basically, you can run the game and test it out to see how it works for you. Also, they have extras. They have emergency lighting system, extra parts, LCPD first response, New York Police Department sirens mode. So this one's, for example, this horns.iv out, that's the one we replaced at the beginning of the video. So if you would like to have different sirens, then you just have to replace horns.iv out. You can actually go to the beginning of the video and see how it's done. Then LCPD first response, it has a file here. I think you'll have to open and extract that. Yeah, so this seems like some kind of mod that you will actually have to use a wizard, installation wizard. But yeah, I didn't install that, so unless, you know, if you don't need that, I didn't install this part, so it's fine. And also they have extra parts moving, which is some kind of parts for some doors, and this says move doors.ini. This is some kind of script that does the door movements. Yeah, you can read this part, the readme, and find out what it does actually. It just, I think it makes the doors move in a different way or something. Also emergency lighting system, and you'll have to know which version of the game you have. Like if you have 1040, then that would be, this is the folder you install. If you have 1070, you install this one. And the same thing, you replace common data, you replace the visual settings inside comment that, and then visual settings would be right in here somewhere. Let's see, visual settings that. So you just you drag this file here, replace that, and then you go to the main game folder and just drag and drop all this. And I actually already have a script hook provided here for you, so you don't actually have to install the script hook for some reason. That part where I told you to install script hook, if you're going to have version 1070, like 1.0.7, then you don't even have to install the script hook. It's already included in the files here. For the fourth 1.0.4 version, same thing. You actually don't have to install any files except this ones, and this is all just goes to be drag and drop like that. You drag it and drop it into the main folder, and that's pretty much it. So you should have a perfect so you should have all the cars replaced. And I actually have a easier way for you to do this, and it actually doesn't require you to replace any files. What I showed you right here was a manual installation of the whole mod. Basically you do it all yourself, replace all your files, and that will takes more time. I would say it takes more time to do than not to do, you know. Okay. Anyway, let me go to my version of the game, and I have this mod right here. It's called Mod Loader, and it actually installs the mods for you, or at least it's a bit easier than to actually replace each file. This mod right here, IV Tweaker, will not be replacing any files in your game. It actually only adds, or it replaces them temporarily as you run the game. So let me show you how that works. So let me see, let me find that Tweaker mod. I don't know if I have it in here. I'll probably have to install it again. So you go ahead and press download right here, and once you download the file, and it will load this file. Okay, there we go, and the file is called ivtweaker underscore version 1.7.zip. Let me actually look inside my downloads folder. I might already have it, but you just have to press download right here, and it will download it for you. Yeah, I actually don't have it, so let me download it, and it should say complete, and here it pops out. You press save as, you save it in anywhere you want. Usually downloads folder is fine, and here this is the files you'll get. What you want to do with these files is you just grab all of them and drop them right into the main folder in here. Once you drop them, you should get these two files in the main folder and this one, the mod loader folder. From here, you open the mod loader folder, and when you open it, you should only see these files, but I already have a bunch of mods installed. So for example, if you want to install new cars into the game, you actually just have to press, you have to create a new folder. Like you can press here, press new folder, like rename the folder, like you can say rename it to real cars, and from here it's pretty much simple way. This would be way easier to install than to actually do it manually. let's just say you want to install the cars, right? And all you have to do is you have that real car pack. So all you do is these files, you can actually drop them into the main game folder, and for the rest you drop them in here. So if you have common, for example, you go common data, all these files are here, you just grab and drop them here. Then you go to PC, audio, SFX, streamed vehicles.rpf, you drop them here. But for the horns, you would actually have to replace them manually, because that file is not supported by the mod loader. So then for models, CD images, vehicles.img, you just drag and drop them. As you see, I have the file here. Okay, so then if you only want to have vehicles inside the main GTA 4, then that's all you have to do. If you want to have vehicles inside the Ballad of Gay Tanya as well, that is something that this mod is not able to replace automatically, and for these ones you'll actually have to do it manually. So, and that's pretty much it. And these files that I put here, they would not be replacing anything. They will only be temporarily replaced when you start the game. And once you end the game, all the files go back to normal, like the original versions. Yeah, this is a lot to take in, so if you still have any questions, then you can leave it down below. Maybe you can watch the video again and see if there's something that you don't understand. Also, it's a good idea to read the files, the instructions. Sometimes it could be confusing. You can actually read the instructions and follow them. That's pretty much how I learned to mod the game and stuff like that. So yeah, if you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.